You've seen it. A world-class striker misses a sitter, and suddenly, they can't complete a 5-yard pass. Their legs look heavy. Their vision narrows. They look like a ghost of themselves. Then you see the opposite. A midfielder wins one tackle, and for the next 80 minutes, they look untouchable. They see passes before they happen. They move with a fluid, terrifying arrogance. We call this confidence, as if it's some magical spirit that visits us. But confidence isn't a ghost. It's a biological protocol. It is the precise ratio of testosterone to cortisol. It is the firing rate of dopamine in the reward center. It is the winner effect written into your DNA. Today, we are going to explore how various biological factors shape your perception of confidence on the pitch. We are breaking down the biology of football confidence. We are exploring the testosterone-to-cortisol ratio, the dopamine loop, and transient hypo frontality. We are moving away from positive thinking and toward chemical command. If you want to stop waiting for confidence and start triggering it, pay attention. We are about to look at the chemistry of the dominant mind. Football is not just a game of physical skill, it's a battle of the mind as well. Central to our understanding of confidence in football is the role of neurotransmitters, the chemical messengers in our brain. Take serotonin, for instance. This neurotransmitter is often dubbed the feel-good hormone. It plays a crucial role in regulating mood and feelings of happiness. When serotonin levels are optimal, players tend to feel more confident. Imagine you're gearing up for a big match. If your serotonin levels are balanced, you're more likely to take that bold shot on goal with belief in your ability. On the flip side, we have dopamine. This neurotransmitter is associated with pleasure and reward. It's the reason players feel exhilarated after scoring a goal or making a perfect pass. Higher dopamine levels can enhance motivation and encourage risk-taking, which are vital components of confidence. Neural pathways activated by success reinforce behaviors, making players more likely to embrace challenges in future matches. Testosterone, often associated with aggression and competitiveness, can play a significant role in building confidence on the pitch. Higher levels of testosterone can enhance one's assertiveness and risk-taking behavior. Imagine a forward sprinting down the wing, feeling that surge of confidence to both beat the defender and take a shot. However, on the other end of the spectrum, we have cortisol, known as the stress hormone. In high-pressure situations, cortisol levels can spike, which might diminish a player's confidence and performance. Think about the last time you were nervous before a match. If cortisol is running high, your confidence may plummet, affecting your decision-making and reaction times. The key lies in balance. Athletes who can manage their cortisol levels through relaxation techniques, like deep breathing, visualization, or even mindfulness, can maintain that vital confidence even in crunch time. In other words, your performance is dictated by a hormonal seesaw. On one side, you have testosterone, the hormone of focus, aggression, and spatial awareness. On the other, you have cortisol, the hormone of stress, fear, and muscle tension. When cortisol is high, your body enters defense mode. Your muscles stiffen, your peripheral vision shrinks, and your brain defaults to safe play. This is the hunt for the catabolic trap. To be dominant, you must flip the ratio. Studies show that even faking a dominant posture, shoulders back, chest out, taking up space can lower cortisol and spike testosterone in minutes. This is the biohacking protocol. You don't wait to feel confident to act dominant. You act dominant to force your endocrine system to release the chemicals of confidence. You are using your body to dial in your brain's marker of power. You aren't just standing tall. You are hormonal engineering. In biology, there is a phenomenon called the winner effect. When an animal wins a contest, its brain undergoes a physical change. It becomes more sensitive to testosterone and more likely to win the next fight, regardless of the opponent's size. The same is true on the pitch. Every micro-win, a completed pass, a successful header, a clean touch, triggers a phasic dopamine burst. This is the coiled success loop. Your brain records the win and primes your muscles for the next action. This is why momentum feels real. It's actually a chemical snowball. Let's shift our focus to practice and habitual behavior. As we train and develop skills, our brains create neural pathways that solidify our confidence in those abilities. The science of neuroplasticity shows us that with consistent practice, we can effectively rewire our brains. Think about a young player learning to shoot a penalty kick. It may be nerve-wracking at first, with self-doubt creeping in. However, through repetition and muscle memory, that player will start feeling more confident taking penalties. Each successful shot reinforces the neural pathways, leading to a more confident approach for future kicks. Moreover, visualization plays a significant role in building confidence. Sports psychologists often suggest that players visualize themselves succeeding in key moments, like scoring in a final or making a game-winning save. Research shows that this mental rehearsal can trigger similar neurological responses as physical practice, further boosting confidence. You can master this by stacking small wins early. Do this in the first 5 minutes of the match. Look for the simplest actions, and not going for the 40-yard worldie, but rather the 5-yard pass. Initiate the winner effect early, and you will be allowing biology to take over the rest of the 90 minutes. The biggest enemy of confidence is the internal critic, the voice in your head that analyzes every mistake. In neuroscience, this is overactivity in the prefrontal cortex. Confidence is actually the sound of silence. This is transient hypo frontality, the temporary shutting down of the analytical brain. When you are in this state, you aren't thinking about being confident. You are simply doing. This is the marker of the flow state. By focusing on a single external task, like the spin of the ball or the movement of a specific defender, you can force the prefrontal cortex to go quiet. You move control to the cerebellum. You aren't trying to be great. You are just removing the biological brakes. While dopamine is about the hunt, serotonin is about status. When your brain perceives that you are a high-status player, the leader, the captain, the one everyone looks to, it releases serotonin. This chemical acts as an emotional anchor, making you resilient to mistakes. If you have low serotonin, one mistake feels like a catastrophe. If you have high serotonin, a mistake is just a data point. You can trigger this through social priming. Use your voice. Organize your teammates. Point. Command. When you take on the role of a leader, your brain rewards you with the chemistry of a leader. You become dominant by assuming the responsibility of dominance. You aren't waiting for the team to trust you. You are giving your brain the signal that you are already in charge. The biology behind football confidence is a complex interplay of neurotransmitters, hormones, practice, and social dynamics. By understanding how these biological and psychological factors influence performance, players can better equip themselves with the skills to build their confidence on the pitch. Confidence isn't something you have. It is something you build. Manipulate the posture. Stack the micro wins. Silence the critic. And lead the group. When you master the biology of the game, your performance is no longer a roll of the dice. It is an inevitable result of your chemical environment. So, whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, remember that confidence is not merely an innate trait. It's something that can be developed and enhanced through understanding and practice. This has been the protocol for the biology of football confidence. As we lace up our boots and step onto the pitch, let's harness the power of biology to boost our confidence and elevate our game. Thanks for joining us on this exploration of the biology of football confidence. Until next time, keep practicing, keep believing, and most importantly, keep playing.